once, I do it again. Add it up, bankroll, euro.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to your strength dumbbell class. My name is JD. We are about to get this work going with a couple of moves. We're going to be focusing on some kickstand deadlift with also bent over row and with a reset at the end. So little hinge today and some pull. If you have any questions, feel free to hit up the comments for me. You're gonna need some weights. If not, body weight is fine, but you will need some sort of a weight, or if not, you can maybe use a resistance band if you need to for the rows. But in the meantime, shout out to Noko, always hooking me up with the best. Time to get this work. All right, just checking on the pup. I just fed her chicken, so she's all good to go. Everybody, let's warm up a little bit. Jumping jacks, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Yo, if you need to modify at any point, step and jack. And understand that everything is just accessible to you. So if anything ever feels off, modify if you need to, all right? For me, just gonna keep myself with the bounce. We're here for another 10 more seconds. Got about 6 minutes of this warm-up just to get some things going and flowing. Now we're just gonna keep the jack going. We're just gonna let the arms crisscross in front. When you when you shoot the arms back, feel that squeeze in the shoulder blades as we try to bring them together. And I also feel like a nice stretch within my chest too, so that's why I wanna do this. Take your arms to an X, chop down to that X swipe. If you have to, modify. Let's go. Missy, how's that food? Good? Missy's my pup. This is her. She's very happy now. Butt kickers. If you need to, step and kick. How was that? Good? I'm pretty proud of myself. She has some chicken with some rice, a little bit of refreshment. That's right. That's right. Let's get our glutes going a little bit more. What do you say? Plant your feet, toes pointed out slightly, sit down and stand up. Now I want you to try as if you have like a very small chair, trying to sit down on that chair. Being careful the knees not bouncing in and out. We're just trying to send them in the direction of our toes, making sure that they're evenly distributed, pushing out from one another. And I'm trying to keep my chest lifted as much as I can. 10 more seconds here. We're gonna open this up a little bit more into some lunges. Let's go. Follow along with me, stepping back with the right leg and following up with the left leg. Now for today's strength class, we're gonna be focusing on, you're so cute. We're gonna be focusing on a move called the kickstand position. Now, kickstand could be done in a couple of ways. If you've never done this before, probably having a wall will be helpful, okay? Let's take it down into the ground, all right? Inchworms. So your feet shoulders width, roll down. We're gonna walk out to this high plank position. Once we find it, walk your hands back in towards your feet. And here's the challenging part, stay here, then walk back out. So you should start to feel like a nice stretch within your hamstrings. Oh yeah, that's stuff right there. And try to find that level playing ground as we move in and out through the floor. Push evenly through each hand, if that makes any sense once you get to your high plank, so I don't want any arm favoring one over the other. Spider lunge is up next. High plank position is held. Knees, feet, thighs together. Left foot to the outside of the left hand. Let's drop the back knee here. Untuck the toes on the back foot. Let's reach up with the left arm. And then drop that forearm down. Reaching up one more time here. Call this the world's greatest stretch. Why? Because it feels good. It's easy to do. And switch over to the opposite side. It's actually a very common stretch, but it feels really good too. Reaching up with that arm if you haven't yet. Dropping it like it's hot. Now you don't need to go as low as I go, maybe go lower. But you want to make sure that you are in a comfortable position. Never put in a position where you feel not safe. We don't want that. All right, being on all fours, this is a quadrant position with our shoulders over our hands, hips over our knees. We're gonna just alternate the kick. Kick back straight up to the ceiling. Now this is going to be helpful because we're firing up our glutes, getting the hamstrings involved, and trying our best not to arch our back or open up our hips. So try your best to keep your hips even with the floor, even as you're trying to kick back. So I don't want your hips to open up towards Missy, even though Missy is the best, right, honey? That's right. Thank you for the kisses. Oh yeah, we're gonna stay here a little bit longer because I got the pup right here. All right, shake it out just a little bit. We'll get started soon, okay? Feet together, knees wide. Send your hips back just for a little child's pose. If you'd like to get a little more of a reach within your upper body, thread the needle, reach the right arm underneath towards me. Take a deep breath in. Exhale slowly. Second deep breath. We'll take us over to the other side. Again, sitting back into your hips. Deep breath in. Exhale, release. Take yourselves up to that high plank position. Knees, feet, thighs together. Left knee, left elbow. Right knee, right elbow. Spider taps. I'm Missy. Hi. You good? All right. Sounds good. So right away, you should start to feel your obliques start to fire up. That's for sure. Walk your hands back in, roll up to stand. Let's elevate our heart rate just a little bit more here with some high knees in 3, 2, 1. Just go for it. Start with your knees low. Let them get higher and higher and higher until they're at their highest point. Let's get it. Final 10 seconds. Let's go. If you need to march in place, drive the knee one up at a time, you can do that too. Let's go. And rest. All right. Kickstand position is going to look like this. From the side, feet underneath, step the foot back. Notice I'm going to have a soft bend in my front leg. I'm going to send my hips back evenly, like as if I'm trying to touch my toe, and then I come up. I come up. We're not done yet. Here you go. You ready? Woohoo! That was a good catch. Good job. Okay, can you go up here, please? Straight up here. Good girl. Oh, you're so sweet. All right, and then that other kickstand, just from this view, she is a hilarious one. Again, sending the hips back like I'm in the ready position. Going down and coming up. Now, if you need to, take that foot, put it on the back wall. And in fact, I'll do this with you, and we'll try it. Weight in the left hand, left foot is back. 3, 2, 1, here we go. So, standing tall, sending our hips back, and then coming up. So on that front leg, you should feel almost like a very deep stretch within the hamstring of that supporting leg. And then stand as tall as you can. I'm thinking of activating my glutes by squeezing them together and trying to stand as tall as I can. Use the push into the back foot to help assist you as we move down and up through the floor, or down and up from the hinge up to a standing position. And I like to have the shape of a fist in that hand. 10 more seconds here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! That's that good stuff right there. All right. Now we're gonna set up for the other side. Take account of a couple of things that have happened here, all right? Just watch me here. So I'm not trying to sit back, I'm trying to be forward, over my front foot, soft bend in the knees. And this is just there. It could honestly, I could lift that back foot off the ground. So it's there to act as a kickstand, hence the name, the support. It needs to be there. Speaking of which, let's go in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Soften in that front knee. Right away, send your butt to the back wall. I am looking at my pup right now. She's attacking all the toys. So if something falls back there and you hear this loud crash, it was her. Oh, pup, come on. And have some strength in that front arm. She's so funny, I can't take it. She is hilarious right now. So again, a lot of this force is being driven through the front leg. Now, as you start to get a little bit more comfortable, you can start to add a slight reach over that front leg. This is just going to help us load even more efficiently over that top leg. 3, 2, 1, reset. All right, 30 seconds getting into our final move. We're gonna do 4 bent over rows, followed by a reset to stand tall. So very similar to what we were doing with the kickstand deadlift. Weights are by our hips, soft bend in the knees. We're gonna focus on, again, sending our hips back, but with both feet underneath us this time. We're gonna pull 4 times, then we reset by standing as tall as we can. Y'all ready for this? 3, 2, 1. Here we go, check it out. Soft bend in the knees, hinge at the hips. 1, 2, 3, 4. Drive to the floor, stand tall. And sending the hips back. Hit the pull. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stand tall. Power coming from the legs, coming from the hips. Hinge at the hips. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stand tall. And 30 seconds. 2, 3, 4. Hit it again. Let's go. Try not to round your spine, so I don't want to see you rounding your back. Maintain a neutral spine. Keep sending your butt back as we work the row. 3, 2, 1, reset. All right, block 1 down. We've got 2 blocks to go. All right, Missy, don't do that. Okay, don't do that. She's licking the camera stand right now. Leave it. That's fine. Thank you. All right, back at the top, kickstand deadlift. It ain't easy, but I promise you it's worth it. Here we go. If you'd like the support of the wall, you can do that. I'm just gonna provide this from this angle for you. Here we go. So hips still face the front, hinge at the hips. So drive down through that back foot, drive down through that front foot. Send your hips back evenly. And then as you get a little bit more comfortable, you can start to add a little rotation from the upper body. Now make sure that you feel a comfortable stretch coming from the back of the hamstring. With our shoulders packed down and away from our ears, right? We're maintaining this good posture as we go down through the hinge and drive up for our power. 10 seconds, let's go. Get at least 2 more reps. And time, good job. All right, next side coming up. In terms of weights, I'm working with 15 pounds right now. I want you to work with weight that is considered to be medium. You probably hear some. I promise you, it is just my dog, Missy, going for the bone. Literally, she's got a toy back there that she's just licking and loving on. Oh my gosh. Here we go. Kickstand other side. 3, 2, 1. Hips even. Soft bend in the front knee and hinge at the hips. And come down. And up. Right. That action of using your hips to go back and coming up is necessary, but what is also necessary is that upper back, and that low back, and the mid back. Basically, your whole back is necessary. So I need you to fight to keep the neutral spine lengthen out to the top of your head and drive through the floor. If at any point this becomes too much, keep your feet right underneath you. My crew, my team, we got about 15 more seconds here. Aim for 3 more reps, at least. Good job. Rest. 30 seconds. We're gonna hit the 2-arm row with the hinge as well. 4 rows and a reset. Challenge. Pack your shoulders, keep them down away from your ears. Careful of rounding with your upper body. We want to try and push this back, push this down, and brace our abs by pulling our rib cage in. You have 10 more seconds before we get down to the nitty gritty. 4 rows and a reset coming up in 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knees. Hinge at the hips. 4 pulls. 1, 2, 3, 4. Drive through the floor. Stand tall. Yeah, straighten your legs. Straighten your legs. And send your hips back. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, team. Hinge. Pull 4 times. 2. As we're pulling, we're trying to think about how we're shaving the rib cage here. That's where the weights are going. 1, 2, 3, 4. 10 seconds. Let's go. And recover. 1 more block left of our strength training portion. At least of the resistance portion. Then the final 5 minutes will be an ab rep. You're welcome. You're welcome. Gotta love some abs. All right, 15 seconds before back at the top. Working the kickstand deadlift. Feeling it in the hammies? I am. If you're feeling pain in your low back, you need to focus a little bit more on sending your hips back. Grab your weight set on up, and maybe not going down as low as you're normally used to. Here we go. And left leg is in front. Hip and push. Stand tall. And shoulders down. Maybe making a fist with this opposite hand over here. So it's not a squat, right? Squat is very different than our hinge. Crew, you got about 25 more seconds. Come on. Look, there are days that we want to move, days that we don't. Today has been one of those days, but you know what? It's a good day overall. I'm able to hang out with my pup at home, especially during these crazy times. And maybe we'll just work on it too. Right? 3, 2, 1, time. 30 seconds. Grab a sip of water if you need it. Go. All right, crew. Setting up for that other side. Look, most of the times, I'm not even wanting to work out. All right, but I have to do it. I know I have to. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, other side. Soften in the front knee and soften in the back knee. Hinge at the hips. Drive. Now, it's important though that the routines that we are working on, that we keep them consistent. We establish them. All right, we cement it into our foundation. Does that make sense? No. You know what I'm trying to say. It's just one of those days, right, pup? She's like, that's right. Everybody look at me. I don't need to lift anything. Actually, no, she's saying, Dad, I want more chicken. That's exactly what she just said. Come on. You have 10 more seconds. We've been doing a minute apiece on each movement. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The weight cut. Final move. 4 rows and a reset. Crew, yo, we're practically there. Y'all are doing amazing. Now I need you to just take it easy and just understand you don't always need to be on the floor dying after every single workout. It's not like that. In order for me to work out every single day, I maybe have like one of those days on occasion. But I make sure that I'm just working and training efficiently. Right up, here we go, 4 rows and a reset. Let's get it. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Hinge and 4 pulls. 3, 4, stand tall. Can I get a mucha? Can I get a mucha? Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Missy. Can I get another mucha? Can I get another mucha? Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another mucha. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4. This makes working out a lot easier. Muchas. She's like, you're cut off. 10 seconds. Come on. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 3, 2, 1. Time. All right. 1 minute rest. Take a second. Worked hip hinge. We worked the kickstand position for our hip hinge. We worked the pulling action of our rows to help and assist with our back. So, in about 40 seconds, we're heading down to the ground. All right, we're gonna work on, we're really just gonna keep it simple here. Crunches, tabletop crunches, and a good old thing I like to call the kick out. So, upper, middle, lower abs, that's about it. All right, if I'm feeling it, I'll spice it up a little bit more, but come on down to the ground. About to work this thing out. My crew, my team, I'm proud of each and every single one of you, but we ain't done yet. We ain't done yet. 5-minute challenge coming up. Crunches and bunches in 3, 2, 1. Hands behind the head, elbows wide. Lift your head up and get your shoulder blades off the floor and lower. Up, down, up, down. So initially, this is for our upper abs. As I'm getting my shoulder blades off the ground, I feel right away my upper abs start to engage. I don't want anything else going. 5, 4, 3, tabletop crunch, 2, 1, knees, feet, thighs together. There should be a little more of the upper middle abs now. Still getting the shoulder blades off the ground. Trying to hold it at the top just a second longer just to make sure that I'm getting the upper ab engagement and the middle ab engagement. Now, to start this off, I'm gonna have my hands underneath my seat. You can do that now. Take your legs to tabletop, extend your legs out, come back in. Now, if you're at any point you're feeling some pain in your low back, take like a towel, maybe something that's a little soft that you can put or roll up your mat and put it underneath your low back. It'll help create a little bit of pressure. Allows you to push into the floor more efficiently, thus alleviating some pain. If not, stay with it. Back to the crunch. Let's go. Hands up behind your head. Let your head rest on your hands. Oh, there it is. My crew, my team, we are almost there. So stay with it. Stay with me.
Ran up a check, I might do it again. Enemies close, have me thinking they're friends.
Tabletop crunch coming up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Knees to thighs together. If you need to, you can put your feet down, lift the heels, but keep your knees, feet, thighs together. Oh, actually, that's challenging. Yeah. Come on. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Hands under seat. Kickouts. Let's go. Straight out and back in. This looks like a hollow hold almost. We just have to get our head up off the ground. Now, maybe you're there already. That's fine. This is where I am for today. Know your body well. In fact, you know your body well. That's what I meant to say. You know your body well enough to the point where you know, alright, I can push myself or I need to down. Back to the crunches one last time. Let's go. Lift, lower, lift, lower. Crap. Dang it. Let's go. 15 more seconds of this one. Come on. Tabletop crunch, 3, 2, 1. If you need to, do the modified version that I offered earlier. Heels lifted, knees feet backs together. Toes lifted, heels driving through the ground. That's it. This is tough, but totally worth it. Come on. Missy, get into it. Come on. You can do it. Kickouts, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Final little push here. And then we're gonna hold a high plank for the final 30 seconds. And then you're done. If you want that extra challenge, just hold your legs out there. Hold. We got 15 seconds. If you need to, lift your legs a little bit more. Yeah, lift them to the point where you can still see them within your peripherals. For 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hit the plank position. Let's go. Woo! Find it. Get to that plank. Shoulders over hands. Come on. Stay in the plank again for another 15 seconds and you're done. Count down with me. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Come here. Yay! We did it. High five. Yay! Oh, she's the cutest. Missy, can you say bye-bye? Say bye. Speak. Oh, good girl. All right, crew. That was Sweat with JD. 30 minutes of strength, a little bit of abs. If you have any questions, please feel free to hit me up in the comments. And also subscribe, share with your friends. This is free workouts. All right, I'm happy to work out with you and get your sweat on. All right, peace out.